It's Friday, March 3rd at about 11:10 in the morning, and it's a beautiful sunny day at about -3 right now. It was down to about -12 at our place this morning, but it's creeping up pretty quickly. And this is the calm before the storm. Yes, we've got another winter storm coming. There's actually a winter storm warning in effect for this area, and projected amounts of snow anywhere from 15 to 25 centimeters typically. Not a huge amount. Earlier in the week, the predictions were for much higher amounts around here, but those have gradually come down. Anyhow, right now we're on the K&P Trail, just walking south from Petworth Road. I wasn't sure where to go, depending how many snowmobiles we're going to be on here. But I thought this might be a section where there'd be fewer snowmobiles, so we've come here. Haven't seen any yet, but I'm sure we'll encounter a few along the way. Oh, it's a tough life out here. Tough life walking these trails. Ailey. Tough life, Ailey. Well, about 15 minutes in, and so far so good. No snowmobiles yet. It's interesting, when the snowmobiles do go by, Zoe really seems to react to the fumes that come off them, even though they don't seem to stink as much as they used to in the early days of snowmobiles. I remember when I was a kid, when a snowmobile went by, you'd almost choke to death with all the blue smoke coming out of them, and they seem to burn a lot cleaner now, but they still have a fairly pungent smell as they go by. She just turns up her nose and starts licking her lips, and it seems to really bother her. What a difference sun makes. If I was out in this temperature on a cloudy day, my hands would be quite cold, I'm sure. Today I don't even need to have them in my pockets. It just makes such a difference. It can help to keep your hands a bit warmer, and everything just feels so much nicer. This is the Graham Creek Marsh out here. Quite nice in the spring and summer, quite a bit of life out there. Hey, bluebird. There's a bluebird right up in the tree above me here. I've had robins and Bohemian waxwings and cardinals. Now I've got eastern bluebird. Cardinals are singing through here quite nicely. They're enjoying the fine weather as well. There goes the bluebird. I've actually had a few bluebirds over the last couple of weeks. just arriving a little bit too early. Some of them never leave, but the majority of our bluebirds do head south. But it seems like these ones may be just arriving a little early. It's hard to know, but I hadn't seen any at all through much of the early winter. And now I've just started seeing them over the last couple of weeks. I think a lot of that warm weather brought them up a little ahead of time, but they're pretty tough. They can survive pretty harsh winter conditions as long as they have a food supply of berries and things like that. They can probably eat different seeds as well. So from this location you can see the Cataraqui Trail as well. We're heading south on the K&P here towards Harrowsmith, and this ridge you can see in the background here, or a brighter line, that's the Cataraqui Trail heading west this way over towards Yarker. Here. Well, there's 5 more snowmobiles in rapid succession, so not sure what it's going to be like down here. Could be kind of wild. So there have been quite a few snowmobiles today after all. They've been increasing as I've been walking along. It's not too bad. They're coming in 1s or 2s usually, so I don't have to get over for too long each time, but sometimes you'll get a train of 4 or 5 of them, and that takes a bit longer to deal with. Most of them are very good in that they slow down well as they come by. The clouds are building in to the southwest, as we could see on that radar shot. The system is getting closer, but it's actually not going to start snowing here till 10 or so tonight, I think. So 1:45 in the afternoon, and we're just finishing up our hike. We didn't go that far. We just went a bit west of Harrowsmith on the Cataraqui Trail because the snowmobile numbers were increasing, and I want to get home and do some other things today anyhow, so Hope you enjoyed this outing, and the weather's getting warmer all the time.